Now, welcome to another edition of News from Naboo with Thor's Lightning Takes. And let's get right to the news on this Christmas Eve.
First, I want to talk about beating a dead horse. Apparently, they just really can't let The Force Awakens die because they're making a new Poe Dameron
They
comic.
should kill it if they have to.
They have to.
Okay, we're Poe Dameron, Force Awakens comic.
Poe Dameron, Hyperspace Stories, Codebreaker.
Okay, so this is Dark Horse, though.
Yeah, it's
Not
a mini-series. Yep.
Because they share custody.
Poe Dameron is a confident, hotshot ace resistance pilot. He and his outspoken droid companion, BB-8, have seen plenty of action against the First Order. Now they're sent on a mission to investigate a piece of First Order tech used to decode resistance messages. But standing between them and their objective is an infamous TIE fighter pilot. Can Poe outfly his enemy, or will the mission go down in flames before it begins? You know what it sounds like to me? Remember Snoopy would be the Red Baron? Yeah, Snoopy and the Red Baron. That's what it sounds like.
I mean, it might not be
is
just like that. Wow.
I-
Did Dark Horse not get the memo that Marvel did a Poe Dameron comic book for like 30
Did Dark Horse not get the memo that making Force Awakens comics isn't going to make them money?
Do we know this is set during Force Awakens or before Force Awakens?
Sometime during Resistance time. That's all we know.
Well, I mean, that's like a year.
Yeah.
Between the Force Awakens and the Rise of Skywalker, there's like a year there. So maybe it's like post Force Awakens
just
and
doesn't
Last
need to
Jedi.
happen. Issue 1 will come out on April 9th.
I'll be there.
Is on no.
I'll have it.
No.
You can read it. I'll let you.
I will set it on fire.
Jeez.
Alright, but the more cool thing to talk about today is I got some interesting new images from Andor. They've been out there. They're coming for that new Empire magazine article thing, and it's really cool. Alright, first up we have a little like behind the scenes kind of image. We've got Diego Luna in a cockpit. Looks like a TIE fighter pilot.
I think that's definitely a TIE fighter without its little
yeah, well the window's not on
windshield.
because this is clearly like behind the scenes, like maybe they'll digitally add that or something. I don't know.
Maybe they do.
Or they're zoomed in and you can't even tell that we're,
I think they're supposed, you would see the little lines in the windshield or whatever we want to call it.
Maybe.
I don't know if that's a windshield in space or not really.
Space shield. Come on.
You're not keeping out the wind in space, but
alright, the next picture.
You're keeping in your air.
We have Bix, Kayleen, with our boy Andor discussing something privately.
Looks like they're having a meal. They should have invited Cyril for some cereal.
I don't think they're eating breakfast food, so he doesn't get to be invited.
Oh, is that all Cyril eats is cereal?
That's all we've seen him eat. Alright, let's move to the next image.
Okay.
We got a nice one of Tony Gilroy with Mon Mothma dressed in her formal wear.
Yep, we're going to.
What if she's at the wedding?
Party.
What if this? Remember, we know that this supposed to be a wedding.
Yeah,
this could be what she wears to her daughter's wedding, to the gangster kid.
Well, a gangster's a strong word.
Kid. Thug's kid.
It's not thug.
Mob boss's kid. Cartel guy kid.
I don't know that any of that fits.
But one of them might.
Looks good though.
Looks very good. This picture I find extremely interesting.
That's the stormtroopers coming with Mon and Luthen talking.
But what's more interesting is that that's Mon and Luthen not in disguise. He's got his short hair. He is dressed as Luthen Access. He's not
I see what you're saying.
Luthen from I'm working at my shop. He's not wearing his eccentric, flamboyant robes with his wiggy that has wiggy with his wiggy with his wig with the flowing gray locks.
Yeah.
He is just Luthen Rail Axis coming up to Mon Mothma when there's stormtroopers around.
Is it one betraying the other?
Could it be?
That perhaps Mon is tired of Luthen's extreme ways,
or maybe he's interfering. Maybe they're coming for her. Remember, we know that she does something and she has to flee the capital. Could he be helping her get out?
Could be, or could it be just completely
a coincidence?
Yeah, coincidental that there are just stormtroopers on patrol.
Well, maybe that the security is stepping up in Coruscant and stormtroopers are patrolling around now, I guess.
Yeah, I can certainly see that. It could be nothing, but it could be...
It could be because of unrest, maybe, in the Senate, because we know that what's going to happen to the Gormans is going to start storing things up, so maybe an increased military presence to keep the senators in line.
That's how you do it.
But like I said, what is interesting is that Luthen is there, but he's not in his disguise as a shop owner.
No, he is out of disguise. He's not in his wiggy, and so anything could be happening here. I like it, though. It looks cool.
It does. Next, we just get a nice close-up of...
Dedra, or Deidre, depending on how you...
Yeah. Nothing much to say about that. She looks like she's literally posing for the camera.
Maybe she is. It could be
it could be,
one of those,
But this one I find interesting, too. We've got 3 people. 2 of them we don't know, and Cassian.
Dapper Cassian, I think you mean?
I think this is Cassian's disguise. I think this is like his Coruscant disguise. Like he's
that's the name of the action figure,
remember
I'm sure.
when Vel comes to
No,
Coruscant,
yeah.
she dresses in her finer wear to fit in.
But is that the real Vel, or is the real Vel the one who dresses?
Could this be Cassian dressing up to fit into a finer area, a high-class area, and then sneaking into the sewers or something?
Well, you did have the theory of Cassian working for Luthen at the shop.
I think I stole that from someone on our Discord, yeah.
Well, props to the person on Discord who I don't know who they were, so I can't name them, but props.
So I just find this interesting because he's clearly dressed up with his hair all fancified.
Yeah, he looks good.
And he's doing something shady, though.
We don't know. He could just be looking. Somebody could have dropped their keys in the sewer, and Cassian was kind enough to go find them.
I'm sure that's what's going on in this image.
It's shady.
Next, I think this is the image that the
other angle of the
scenes was showing. This definitely looks like he's in a TIE.
He is in a TIE fighter, yeah.
But he's not wearing a standard jumpsuit. So he's wearing the harness for one.
Yeah, he's got his own version of the TIE fighter pilot suit. Because he's not a TIE fighter pilot.
So maybe he's doing some infiltration on the Empire side as well.
Possibly.
Either way, I'm excited. And then there you go. There's your ship. Not your spaceship.
No.
Your relationship ship.
Yeah.
He came to visit her at work. Maybe he brought her lunch.
Or flowers. Or flowers.
Both. No, he's going to be like, are you almost on lunch break, sweetie? Let's go and get lunch together.
Do you think...
He's not dressed up for that.
Do you think it happens?
I don't know, maybe.
Relationship.
I feel like I kind of want it to happen. I'd like him to move in with her so that he doesn't live with his mom.
Let's take it one step at a time.
He lives with his mom. Come on.
Yeah, well, she's not moving in with him. We know that.
No. So maybe he moves in with her.
He's not bringing her home either.
No.
So.
Either he moves on his own, which he probably can't afford.
Yeah.
Because I think he probably lost his job again.
Probably.
Because I don't know if he had much sick time. It was a new job. He went off to Ferrix, yeah. He went off to Ferrix with his buddy Mosk to go and cause trouble.
Not to cause trouble.
To stop trouble.
To stop trouble. He's trying to do the right thing. That's what's interesting about him, is he's not actually in the wrong. You don't want to like him because
but he's so by the books that he lost a lot of people their jobs and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's not perfect, but he's trying to do the right thing.
Okay.
He is actually. He was the one trying to stop a murderer, and nobody else seemed to care.
All right, next image, we have a little closer look at Biggs.
Oh, I see. Double M Tim is out the picture. And,
well, he's been out the picture for a while.
We don't know that. This could be the day after, for all we know.
It's not. We do know it's not.
We do know it's not the day after, yes. But my point is.
And he saved her life. He obviously still has feelings for her.
This ends tragically.
Oh, it can't end great.
No.
Because where is she? Unless she just didn't join the rebellion and he did.
Yeah, exactly. That just because...
But then again, he and Jin share almost a special relationship. I don't know if it's romantic, but it could have been given time.
Maybe, but I don't think there's anything too romantic.
No, it's not romantic, at least at the start. But I think if they would have survived and they get to live longer, it could have gone that way.
Yeah, I think that final moment between the two when they embrace is like, hey, we're about to die together, but at least we did it on our terms against the Empire.
We did it my way.
Should have sang the song.
I wasn't feeling like it. And the last image we have is Luthen Rail.
He's not wearing his wiggy again?
No, he's not wearing his wiggy.
Sounds like
You're
weird...
never going to let me get that over.
Weird toy that he has, a stuffed animal that he would name Wiggy. I don't know. I'm sorry.
You should be.
But it's another... I mean, there's nothing to really extrapolate from that one, other than Luthen will be in Season 2, which
and he
means
know. Business.
Well, yeah, he meant business in Season 1, in case we had noticed.
All right. So those are the images. I guess the last thing is the last day of our Advent calendar, which was... I didn't identify this ship.
It looks like Ahsoka's ship, but we've already had Ahsoka's ship, I thought.
I don't think the one we saw before was Ahsoka's ship.
No, I think I was wrong.
Else. This one looks more like it to me.
Yes.
Probably. But I don't care because it's a pancake ship.
You and your pancake ships.
Well, it's not a whole pancake, but it's pancakey.
It is.
And I wanted more ships like the Razor Crest, which I think might be one of my favorite little minis.
I think the Razor Crest was my favorite out of the lot this year, not including the minifigs.
And the land speeders are nice. The little AT Walker was nice, but the Razor Crest looks pretty good.
It does.
And I have never seen a mini Razor Crest like this, so some of these other ones I have seen.
All right. Well, in that case, it's going to be all we got for you this time. So now it is your turn to take to the comments below and tell us what you think of any and all of today's news, and let's talk some Star Wars. So until next time, thanks for watching.